All right, y'all, we are at NAMM Day 1, the official start of NAMM. I'm out here wavy bucked up, but first thing I want to do is hit the NAMM floor and find out like what's new and what's innovative with the audio interfaces and any new plugins that people are showing at NAMM 2025. So come with me right now, NAMM Day 1. Let's go find the hottest new interfaces, hottest new plugins. Yeah, I'm doing content. I'm doing a couple panels. I got a panel with PreSonus on Saturday, and I got one Warm Audio tomorrow, Friday.
I'm doing.
I got some bucks for you.
Podcast, bro.
Yes,
man.
Right on.
Thank you for making it interesting.
Thank you, bro.
Check you out all the time, bro.
Right
Bless
on,
you,
bro.
Man.
Much love, man. Here go $20 to the Wavy Pro store, bro.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Underrated and most overrated plugin, in your opinion?
Ooh, the most underrated plugin, probably the Oxford Inflator, probably the most underrated.
Okay.
The most overrated? You see, you trying to get me in trouble. The most overrated plugin, L2.
L2. Okay, shit. All right. What are you using instead?
I'm gonna use the Pro L2, the Fab Filter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hi, Wavy Wing Gang. I'm here with Lydia.
The Wavy
At NAMM, and I did bring you a present because you were so nice to us at Mixland.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Anyway,
We like presents around here.
Yeah, there's only 30 of these in the world.
Man.
And it's a pink paper.
A pink XL
That's kind of fire, bro.
This is mad fire, like.
Yes.
And it has the Q
yeah.
audio logo
Yeah.
in pink.
Yeah, they're handmade in Toronto.
You
That's
are
Canada.
such a boss. This is so dope.
Yeah.
I'm using this immediately in my
excellent.
studio as soon as I get home.
Yes, and they're braided, so they last extra long and they're super cool. Yeah.
So people can't buy these.
They can't buy them yet, but we're just like,
They're gonna be available soon on WavyProAudio.com.
A full circle moment.
What up, y'all? So we have found some new software over here at the Oeksound booth at NAMM 2025. I'm here with my man Honest from Oeksound. Honest, first of all, what does OEK even stand for? What's the OEK in the Oeksound?
Well, we've started saying it does stand for a name, but we started calling it overly engineered knobs.
Overly engineered knobs.
Yes.
Okay, but what was the original name?
It's actually the founder, Olli Erik Keskinen.
Okay, gotcha.
But now we've grown so much now, the company, that we figured like let's do a name that also kind of like resonates more with actually what all our plugins do, and they're all have these overly engineered knobs.
Overly engineered knobs. Okay, so I see you got a plugin up now called Bloom.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Bloom.
Well, Bloom is our adaptive tone shaper.
Okay.
And what it's doing, similar to Soothe or Spiff, which is our other plugins, Bloom analyzes the incoming signal, and then it looks at inconsistencies in that sound. So it's looking to balance out maybe some low mud, for example, in your sound, or then add some brightness to your sound. So a lot of those changes that you would usually use an EQ for, but you don't have to look for these things. It just does it for you. So you get to a place where you can faster make more music and spend less time having EQs or multiband compressors or dynamic EQs open. And so you can just start off somewhere. I'll just use an example here.
And this is on drums overall, or just one specific signal?
So now it's on the full beat here.
Okay.
You can use it on individual tracks. You can use it on the master. You can use it on groups, on auxes. It works on everything. And here we have it on a beat. So if I turn down this overly engineered knob, it's not doing anything.
Okay.
And as I start turning it up, you can see that it's going to start adding stuff.
Okay.
So depending on what's happening in the signal, it's adding brightness, it's adding...
adding a little low mid.
I'm just gonna loop that one. There we go. So it's adding that low mid as long as that kick drum isn't there. And when that kick drum comes through, it lets the initial attack through because our attack is slow, but then it adds back that roominess that we want there. So it knows that this is a bass-heavy beat, so it knows that we want it there. And we have also told it using these EQ bands here that we want that. So if we put this back into factory default, I can show you kind of like how I would approach it. First we have it set. Now it's not doing anything.
It's not doing nothing.
Turning it up.
Yep.
Sorry, this one. There we go. That's the setting. Okay, now we're turning it up. It's taking away some of the sub here, but I can bring it back like that. And now we're getting more of it. You can see the speakers reacting.
Yeah.
And then I can also listen to this area.
Okay.
And I want more of that. Maybe I just want some of the hi-hats and roll off the highest.
Okay.
So now it's not going to touch anything above that. It's not going to touch anything below that.
Dope.
And this is down. And width. So I get a lot of that.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's Bloom. So it's made to use on all sources. Right now we just heard it on the full beat, but I could like just put it on a straight up 808 or vocal even.
Yes.
You got a vocal example? I love to hear what this do on a vocal.
Yeah. So you know the SM7 vocal, the microphone.
Yep.
It's pretty. I mean, everybody uses it.
Yeah,
it's
kind of dark. Yeah.
It's pretty dark. Yeah. So usually you need to do a lot of processing to get something out of it. You know.
Yeah.
But here with Bloom, or the way I do it is like I probably use like 5 plugins and then some parallel compression in order to get like the vocals to stick out when it's sung on an SM7. But here I have it. The Bloom is the only thing I have on this one.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna turn it up like that.
We'll be like this all night.
Okay, add some body, a little top end.
Of the truth, cause I believe I got the juice. Yeah, I believe I got the juice, baby. Nowhere we need to run.
So it's kind of like
until we see the sun.
When we go into this range, the squash range.
Yeah.
Actually, whatever changes it's doing, when we enter into this squash range, it starts to suppress the dynamic range towards these changes. So it's forcing it into that shape that we're seeing here.
Gotcha.
And actually pushing it more towards it. And that sounds a lot like compression, and it is compression, but it's like frequency dependent compression. So all of these changes are now like, you're actually pushing compressor-like compression towards all of these changes.
And it's reacting to the incoming signal, so it's not static.
It's never static, it always follows around. And that's really, as you can see here, we're cutting this range a lot, but we're also boosting it between, which makes actually gives you a lot of presence, because before this area becomes a problem, it boosts that area, so you can actually hear every single word a lot clearer, and stuff that you would usually use parallel compression for example.
Exactly. Nice, man. Dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right on.
Yeah.
Y'all got any deals for NAMM?
No, actually not. But what we do have, I don't think many plugin companies do that, but we do have rent to own.
Okay.
So, I mean, anyone that wants to try, there's 20-day trials of all of our plugins.
Yeah.
And but also, if you use your 20-day trial and you want to use it for another 30 days, you pay like $12.50. And you can use it for 1 month. And when you've done 18 of those, you get it for the rest of your life.
Then you own it.
Then you own it. Okay. So I think that's like our way of doing it, so that hey, you use it when you need it, and then at some point you're gonna own it.
Right on. All right. Good meeting you, Hannes.
I knew that moment would change my life. I fell in love with the way that he said, baby, 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 I need you. I need him too, yeah. I kiss every mile that brought him my way. St. Louis, I love you.
That sounds good. I like that. St. Louis on the $30,000 new Focal made Utopias and the $50,000. These are big ass speakers, bro. The online, you can't even tell how big these is. They look big, you can tell, but Nah, they huge. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? I'm good. Good to see you, man. Yo, what up, man?
What up, man? Mike, with Joey Sturgis Tones, how's it going, man?
What's up, man? How you living? Here, I got a wavy buck for you, man.
Oh, you got wavy
I got wavy bucks, man. Here.
I'll be watching your stuff. I see you.
No doubt.
Okay.
Not my phone day, sir.
We got you. Yo, Leslie, you actually right in time to catch
Right on
up with
time,
you.
right on time.
Because look, man, I've been at NAMM today, and what I'm looking for is the best new plugins.
Oh,
And
I just broke your mic. I broke your mic.
It's just a magnet.
Okay. I broke the mic.
It just clip on the
I
back.
broke the mic. I'm already on the hook, so you get a free plug-in because I'm on the hook for breaking his mic.
Everybody that watched this video, okay. We're gonna cut that. All right, so look, but for real though, man, I'm trying to see. I see you online.
Yes.
You know, it's been a big announcement.
Yes.
Tell us about the new plugin.
So my new plug-in I did with Safari Pedals.
Yeah.
And this guy right here, Noam, he's the king guy in charge.
What up, Noam?
Abigail,
Good to meet you in person, man.
she's practically family. She's been to my house like twice now.
Okay.
And she brought me honey, so amazing. My wife loves the honey, by the way. So it was very organic. So for me, everybody knows I'm quirky, and I like things that look good, but that also perform well. And so I think Tizio was the first person that put me on to the Safari pedals.
Okay.
I saw Tizio using them. I was like, ooh, those look cool. And then I bought the bundle, downloaded, and anybody that knows me, they know I love simplicity.
Yeah.
I just want a few knobs, a few buttons, that's it, right? So then I started using the plugins, and then I saw Noam online one time, and I hit him up and I was like, hey man, great job, these are amazing. He was like, oh my God, glad you love them, I'm such a fan. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm such a fan of these. I kept hitting them days after, and not even trying to do anything, just organically saying, I love your stuff. Because I'm into simplicity and I'm into stuff that really works. And I said, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't wait till you come out with a plugin that shapes the low end. And he was like, ooh, wanna do one with me? And I was like, duh, yeah.
Nice.
And then we had never met. And we were just talking over Instagram, and he started sending me stuff back and forth and ideas, and we started flushing out ideas. And at first we were gonna do like a whale sub.
Okay.
Then we felt that was too close to the waves, like submarine thing.
Okay.
And then he was like, well, what about a bull? And I was like, I love the bull. And I'm a Taurus, so that fit right in. And we had like one design for the plugin, and then we went back and forth on some design. But his team and the staff and the team that put it together, they were amazing. I didn't do much. I just kind of was like, I like this. Well, here's what I do. And I sent him a setup of how I do things, and then they brought it to life. And it was the coolest collaboration. It was fun. I was excited. I was like, and I've always wanted my first plugin to be about low end because, I mean, it's who I am as a person.
That's it.
Yeah, so.
Yo, so can you show us how you would use this?
Absolutely. We can get into it. We can absolutely. So I'm gonna walk you through a couple of things.
Okay.
Before we even touch anything, what's super cool about this and all the Safari plugins is the Safari Pedals plugins is that every button on this plugin represents what I think about when I'm doing low end. And so you see it's only a couple of things. It's drive, frequency, resonance, punch, in and out, of course. Oversampling is important to keep things clean when you're driving stuff. And I love, one thing I really, really love, and one of my good friends, Miles Walker, is a fellow engineer, he highlighted something that I thought was very brilliant as well, is the blend button and the way it works.
Okay.
It's not like a wet, dry thing.
That's what I'm thinking initially. So
because that creates phase issues. And he made the point to me the other day, and I was like, that's exactly right. And so that was a cool feature that I loved about Safari plugins to begin with.
Okay.
But again, every button on here represents what I think about. Okay. So as you can see, I only think about 4 or 5 things.
A few things.
And I don't like plugins typically that have way too much parameters and too much stuff to touch and move and da-da-da. Yeah. So that's what I loved about the Safari pedals is I get right to what I want to control when you throw this thing on. Absolutely. So let's go to like, so I'll do this. So let's go to, I'm gonna copy it here. We're gonna deactivate that one. We're gonna solo the bass, and we're gonna deactivate this one and just hear what it's doing, right? And where's my volume? Right here? Okay. So if we were to, let's do this. Let me just deactivate and start fresh, right? So let's get a boom, boom. When it first comes up, right? And let's bypass it. And let's just throw it on there in default mode.
Okay, it already is doing something.
You hear that fullness already?
Yeah.
And if we had a sub, we would really be able to hear that fullness. But that's the thing. I like when you can just pop a plug-in on, default mode, get to what you want to get to, and then after a while, you just start tweaking. And so now it's about, ooh, do we want this much? Do we want to back it off? Because what I like on 808s too, especially 808s that are already full, when you throw it on and just barely ease up the blend, you're getting like some nice body to the 808. And then sometimes you have something that's super wimpy and you need to go hard. And you need to go with the super mud. And again, if we had some subs, we could really feel it and hear it. One thing in particular that we came back to, so we kind of had the framework, NAMM had the framework, and one thing we came back to is I wanted to add the punch button because I wanted to add that extra punch. Because a lot of times with hip-hop driven music and with 808 driven music, what you have is the 808s are acting like the bass. They're carrying the notes.
Right.
And so you want that punch to be able to hear those notes. Because the 808 may be carrying some of the melodic notes that you really need to hear. And then your resonance can help you dial in some of that too. Resonance, you crank that thing up and you're starting to hear notes and like some response and some delay, so it's a very intuitive, easy, and of course, it looks cool.
It definitely looks cool.
It looks cool. When they sent this artwork, I was like, yes. So,
love it, man.
Yeah.
No, so how does that blend knob work different from like a regular wet dry knob?
Because what's happening here is it's doing what it says, it's blending. And it's not just a phase, it's not phasing with the dry signal and the wet signal. Right. It's actually blending in the aspects of what the plugin is doing. Right. And somebody a lot smarter than me can explain it a lot better.
Right.
But I can tell you when I hear it and when I hear it working as opposed to a wet dry knob, it functions very differently and I don't get the phase issues.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking it's kind of like you got whatever you got set here, but then it's just kind of, this knob is like an overall dial it back or turn it up overall. So
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it feels really good. Yeah. And I love it, man.
Auto gain on it.
I've been having so much fun with this plugin, and I've been running all kind of stuff through it, kicks, 808s. I ran some vocals through it sometimes. Because one guy sent me some vocals just the other day, and the vocals were really thin, and I wanted to beef them up a little. Hey, I was on it. So now let me tell you my secret weapon. So it ain't just about the bull, right? Let me show you. Let me show you my secret weapon. You ready? Okay. So when you start with camel strip, right? And then you go to.
I see you having fun with these designs because the way they look, they invite.
Yes. Okay. So then you go to the bull. Let me move this over so we can see. Hold on.
It is not a million parameters to get lost in.
Right. And my trusty friend, the zebra clipper. Okay. So far, as I've been working on 808s, I just mixed 4 records for Pharrell. Okay. And all 4 records had some really heavy 808s. This combo been going crazy.
You got this combo, man.
Crazy.
Camel strip, the Leslie Brathwaite full submachine, and
crazy. And let me explain it. Let me explain my method. So the first thing I want to do is make sure I adjust the tone of the 808. So a lot of times what you have with 808s is some of them can hit really hard, but some of them can sound a little hollow, and they need a little low end at first. So I start off with some low end on the 808. And then I may want to trim some highs or add some highs for notes. Then that's where I augment the low end with the bull sub. Now I get the real meat. Now I give it the real character it's gonna do.
Okay.
And then the zebra clipper.
Right.
Woo!
Take it
I'm telling you, this combo right here has been winning for me. So ever since I got the release ready version of the Bull Sub, I started playing around to see, okay, what's gonna be my new flow? How am I gonna really implement this flow? And again, what I love about Safari pedals is they're native, so I can just, just function, figure out my sound. I ain't gotta worry about no external things, just everything is there. My goal in 2025, and I'm actually gonna do it sometime this weekend, but my goal is to mix an entire song with just Safari pedals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see how I do.
You gonna stream it?
We're gonna film it here. We're gonna do it here and now.
Oh, okay.
We're either gonna do it here or we're gonna do it at the event that we have on Sunday, where I'm actually demoing the plugin. It's kind of like our release party. I'm sure you're invited. You know that.
Man.
So please.
No matter, I can't make it because my
Oh,
flight
because you
is
gotta
out.
leave.
I got my
You
flight.
gotta
If
leave.
I'd have known before, I would have changed my flight.
But yes, this combo right here has been winning for me.
All right on.
Camel strip, Bull Submachine, zebra clipper.
Right on.
Go get you some.
Bro, thank you.
Get the animals. Get the animals.
Throw this line up, Bob. I need to make sure you see that. Go animalistic.
Camel strip, Bull Sub, zebra clipper. Your 808 won't lose.
808.
It won't
plan.
lose.
This is the 808 master plan.
The 808 won't lose. This is how it wins.
Right on, man. Yo,
Man,
much love, bro.
pleasure, always, absolutely.
All right, look. So the Leslie Brathwaite Bull Machine, the Bull Submachine, right now it's available at safaripedals.com, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and you can. The link is in the bio. Special link, intro pricing. Go ahead and get that thing while it's hot, and you might as well get all of them.
And extra special pricing if you already had the bundle and you're just adding plugins to your bundle. Extra special pricing for the zebra clipper, the Bull Sub, all of them. So go rock out. I'm telling you, get the animals. Get with the animals.
We getting wild over here, baby. Yo, so we at the Nightfox audio exhibit here at NAMM 2025. I'm here with my man Philip, Zach. This guy, he used to be a model, but now he do audio. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Phil, what y'all got exhibited today, man?
So, I'm a producer myself. I write for film and TV. And over the pandemic, man, I found this big hole in my production toolkit. Okay. I wanted really cool sounds that started from like a very organic spot. And so my whole pandemic, man, I'd sampled like 100 and some instruments, one note at a time, until my fingers hurt, all by myself. Like the entire pandemic was sampling instruments, and we built these really cool plugins where you can stack up like 12 instruments together and blend the tones all together to make like a sound that doesn't exist in the real world, only inside of this plugin. Okay. It's very organic, very inspiring creatively, and then there's arpeggios and effects and all sorts of stuff on the back end. So I'm trying to give myself, a producer, the ability to use real sounds in very unique ways. The mashup of organic and digital is a very inspiring place to be. So, and you'll hear it in the plugin. We left like fret buzz and like a lot of human elements in there.
That sounds
so
feels real.
It feels real. Yeah. Like there's people involved in this sound, even though you're just pressing MIDI notes.
Okay, let's take a look at the interface.
Let's do it.
I see you got it on the big screen right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is a concert grand piano, and here you've got a bunch of other ones. You got 13 sounds all layered up here. And down here you have control, you can mix all of them in. And then once they're combined as one sound, they hit the ADSR stuff, and you have cutoff and like kind of some macro controls.
Okay, I see it. Let me go back there. So I'm saying, like, so you got all the different sounds. How can you change these?
So you can click into that link and you can pan them each.
Got it.
You can EQ and compression for each voice independently, and then blend them together like this. So what I normally do, that's just your concert grand piano. I'm gonna go here, turn on an arpeggiator, kind of mess up that, make it a little more human. Go up and down. And this is where it gets really fun. So we add that sub in there. So you you're starting to blend and create this sound that doesn't exist in the real world. So suddenly we're like, so now you're working with like a totally creative thing that started with organic instruments. And once you hit that, you got effects, like you kind of like whatever effects you want, and then some LFOs on the back end.
Okay, nice, man. So producers gonna have a lot of fun with this. Some
Yeah.
organic sounding. That's not samples, right? It's literally these are all straight samples, man. Where can they find this plugin?
So nightfoxaudio.com,
Yeah.
and we've got pianos, we've got strings, we've got plucked stuff, anything that you use, brass, any kind of textures, pads.
You got drums yet?
I'm working on drums right now, and they are amazing.
Okay.
But we haven't built the plugin yet. So
Okay.
I've sampled all of them.
Nice.
They sound great, and the drums are next. And we do that same thing. You layer sounds on top of each other.
Yeah,
and get
that's
a really
gonna be
cool
crazy
sound.
too, man. No,
Yeah,
this
man.
is awesome. I love the interface. Super easy to use, make you want to get in and be creative. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we need, man.
Dude, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks for checking it out.
Right on.
Appreciate you.
I'll be good.
All right. Hey, y'all, so NAMM 2025, we still kicking it off. We over at Mick DSP with Colin, the founder and creator. What y'all got new this year?
New for the NAMM Show 2025, we have the Royal Muse Surround Compressor Limiter. That's right, it wasn't enough to make a mono stereo version, we made a surround version from 7.1.2 to 9.1.6. We got it rolling. Oh yeah, you gotta have an APB to run that plugin, but it's like all the other APB plugins, it's free to all registered customers. What's not to like? Oh, and there's more? There's more? There is more! The MuX mixer. Yeah, you know that 16-channel mono or stereo hybrid mixer. You can also operate with the APB hardware. Now it's expanded to 48 channels, because 48 is more than 16. And who wouldn't want more? Yes!
Sweet. Can we get a look at him?
We can.
Look at the interface on one of these.
We can do that.
All
Yes.
right, here, this
Over here.
like this might, pardon us.
Okay,
Excuse
uh-oh,
us.
I'm running the demo.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, sir, to show you how little I know about our own demo. Oh, look, someone named the memory location. Thank goodness. Here we go. Am I holding the microphone okay?
That's fine.
All right, okay. Wait, oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, oh, I gotta put it down for a second. Yes, I did it. Look at that. Wow, okay, put it back. So, okay, here we go. So, the Royal Muse Surround. Yeah, it's got one compressor limiter, two compressor limiter. You have your channel sets, left, right, center, side, rear, top, LFE. You can route any of those channel sets into compressor number 1 or compressor number 2. Oh, but that's not enough. You're right, there's actually 3 different buses. So I can put, like, say, my left, right's in the one bus, my center, side, and rear another bus, my top, my LFE another bus. It's all getting processed by this analog compressor and limiter, but I can control things like the sidechain level for each of these channel sets down here. And I can even have a trim control here in the analog domain. Should I want to turn up the tops, the left, the rear, the right, all that stuff. Yeah, that's a lot of Shazbot in there, but if you're doing surround mixing, there's a lot of Shazbot going on.
Yeah.
So you have to have the Royal Muse Surround. Anyway, it's a free plugin to all registered APB clients. Yeah, it's super cool. I have to say, as a total DSP nerdy person, programming the APB is a joy. I love doing it. I've been making plugins for these for a long time. Yes.
Nice. Right on. Thanks, Colin.
Thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure. Right. So here we go, keeping the NAMM going. We're at the Prism Sound exhibit with a really simple guy, Jay. Jay, what y'all showcasing today?
Hey, so basically we specialise in audio interfaces. What we like to say is that people that can afford to choose anything generally choose us. So our customer base ranges from Eminem through to Stevie Wonder, through to Metallica, Sting, lots of high-profile movies, lots of profile artists, lots of high-profile studios.
I love that saying. People who can afford to choose anything choose us. That's a slick way of saying this might be a little expensive.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Okay.
So basically, we've got a range of products. So we start out with our Lyra, which is our, in effect, baby product. And then you move up to the Titan and the Atlas. The main difference between these two is the mic preamp count. So this has got 4 mic preamps, this has got 8 mic preamps built into it. The beauty of these products is they work over USB. So very simple connection, but these also have MDIO slots, so these can support Dante and Pro Tools as well. Has a control applet, so you've got a direct monitor control on the front. You've got dual headphone monitor. These are on the same phase lock loop as the main output, so what you actually hear through your headphones is exactly what you hear through your main monitors. Got direct ins, and these are very clean, very transparent. That's the thing that Prism has always done. We always make our products clean, transparent, and accurate, because that's what a converter's meant to be. It's not meant to color a sound at all. And then we move on to our newest product, which is the 88128. This is new into the marketplace. This supports up to 128 channels of analog audio, but because of its modularity, you can go from 8 channels in through to 128 channels with different card configurations, so you can have 8 in, 32 out, 64 in, 64 out, whatever you feel you need is. And you can grow with you, so if you grow your channel count as you build your studio, you can actually just add the cards in. But the nice thing about this is there's 4 host slots, so you can support Pro Tools, Dante, MADI, we're working on Thunderbolt, we're working on AVB, we're working on Ravenna. Because there's 4 separate clock domains, so each of those host cards has a separate clock domain, you can route any of the channels to any of the host cards. That means, in effect, you can run 4 independent studios from this single box.
Wow.
But what that also allows you to do is, say for instance, Studio A was a 32 in, 32 out on a Monday, but then you needed more channel count in Studio B on a Tuesday. You can make Studio A be 8 in, 8 out, Studio B 64 in, 8 out, whatever it might be.
You can reconfigure that with software?
We can reconfigure it on the touch screen or within the software or in the control app that you can control on an iPad.
Okay.
Supports 384 kilohertz sampling, but the actual chassis can support up to 768, but we don't believe there's a converter chip in the market at the moment that is good enough that Prism would use to go up to 768.
Okay.
And that's our product range.
All right, so if somebody was looking to get into these, what price points will we be looking at? How much money we need to save up?
Okay. Brace yourself.
Okay.
So you're starting at about 2,000.
Okay, okay.
Fully loaded, 70,000.
70,000 for this one. But
When
you
it's
can run
fully
4
loaded.
studios on this independent. All right, fully loaded, 70 grand, starting at 2 grand. And look, remember, the people that can choose anything choose Prism, right?
That's it.
All right, right on. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Take it.
Okay, trying to.
Because usually you mic them up from the front.
Right.
But like the
inside.
I mean, why does it face this way? That's weird, man. Okay.
Well, that's probably where you're going to get at. Because this is the front of the head.
I mean, I would say it's got that hole there just for demo.
Yeah, just for demo, yeah.
So look, man, Snapdragon leading the way in the chips, man. They got some new stuff that they showing at NAMM 2025. I'm here with my man Quentin and the lady Maddie. Y'all gonna show us what's up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
so we're showing off our Snapdragon X Elite chips here across all these awesome different designs, and all of them are enabling different creator and media experiences. So we got everything from a DJ setup here, we got guitars, keyboards, drums, and they're all powered by our Snapdragon X Series chips inside all the laptop brands that you know and love.
Right.
And so we're enabling all these experiences, whether they're enabled by AI, like with our AI-powered DJ, or if it's bringing innovative enablement like our Osseo drivers that are now natively supported on the platform. That enables you to plug in all these instruments directly to your laptop.
Okay, so this is the chip. And so how is this different from a normal computer chip that we might find?
Yeah, for sure. So you may know about all of our competitors that you've heard about in these laptops, but we think we're bringing leading performance, efficiency, and AI because this is a whole new chip, completely from the ground up. You got a super efficient CPU that's going to be really great battery life and performance, and also all this new AI goodness locked in there.
Okay, so is this something that's built into certain computers that you got to get the right computer in order to get this technology?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So any of our Snapdragon X Series devices, that's the Elite, the Plus, or the base Snapdragon X, they all give that amazing performance. They're all same architecture, just at different price points.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So let's see some demos, man. Show me some of this
Yeah, for sure.
Snapdragon magic.
All right, so this is DJ Pro. It's a really popular DJing program.
Yeah.
But now it's not only fully supported on our new laptops, see Snapdragon X Elite here, but it also uses AI. So,
I need one of these.
Yeah, for sure. So you may know with DJing, a key part is to split up a track, right?
Yes.
Because we can take a track like this, but a DJ normally has to get the drums separated out, right?
Yeah.
But now at the click of a button, we can grab the drums automatically, right? So with the click of a button, now we got just drums on here. Wow. And that's all happening live on the chip. You see that NPU? That's your AI processor.
Wow.
And that's going to power all of this locally on the laptop. You don't have to upload it to the cloud. You don't have to buy masters or anything.
And it's happening in real time, instantaneously.
Yes, exactly.
Just hit a button, and I can go from a full song to just the drums or just the vocals.
Exactly. So you see we got the harmonic there?
Yeah.
And then we got just the beat there. A little tricky to hear here.
Yeah.
You can get two tracks at once going at the same time. So here we go, there's just the melody, right?
That's dope. So I can literally like bounce back and forth between the music on one song, the vocals, and go from the drums.
Exactly. Nice. And this is all happening. You'll see our laptop is cool and quiet at the same time. It's not getting slowed down or anything, right? Yeah.
That's dope. So it's taking DJing to the next level.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Makes it much more approachable.
Yes. I always wanted to be a DJ. This might help me get into that life now.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. So what else y'all got going?
Yeah, for sure. We're showing off some more professional tier equipment here.
Yeah.
So it's a synthesizer that we've got connected to Steinberg Cubase. This is a professional audio production software. But now what you can do is using MIDI, you can connect your keyboard directly to your laptop and you can interact with it live here, right? So we got a whole keyboard set up.
Yeah.
You can hear it through the headphones. But this is actually the same setup they're using here, set up for more of your hobbyists, right? So they got a full pro setup there. This is more if you're a hobbyist.
Okay, nice. Connected directly to the...
Exactly, and this is really approachable, right? We're looking at a low-cost solution here.
Yeah.
But we also scale up to professional level solutions too. So we've got devices from Fractal over here. So we got two different ones from RME, another from Fractal. These are your professional level audio interfaces. So this lets you connect multiple different instruments and apply different effects, right? Here you got a full effects panel. You can run your guitar through that and do a full stadium show.
Okay, nice. He's jamming out too.
Yeah, these guys are jamming out. And they're running all of that through the one laptop. Awesome.
Oh man, I need to get this in my studio so I can try it out, make a full demo for YouTube, man.
Yeah, for sure,
Let's
for sure.
do it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Thanks
Nice to
for
meet
meet you, man. Snapdragon. This is that X Elite chip, powering and empowering music creators.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go. Let's get it. All right, look, man. Now 2025, keep getting better, running into superstars like my man Jesse Ray. Yo, Jesse over here at the Mixland plugins, man. Y'all don't even know we got the plugins too, right? But look, Jesse, I just want to know, man. I'm looking today for the best plugins, the best new plugins, best interfaces and stuff. What y'all doing there now? Show me what you coming to exhibit, man. I see you got the Mixland exhibit here. What y'all showing today?
Well, we kind of wanted to be the antithesis of the plug-in demo community here because it's overwhelming and there's too much gear and it's crazy. So we set up a Nintendo 64. We got the TV. We got the couch. We got the chill station.
Hey, if you ain't had the clear purple controller for your 64,
ice grape to be specific.
The ice grape, you know. If you ain't had this, what would you do? Where's the rumble pack though?
I don't got the rumble pack. I know. I know.
You need those rumble packs, man.
Tripping. So yeah, we're hanging out. We're doing that. We're pushing the Unfairchild, which was our biggest hit of last year.
Nice.
Kind of just having a good time with this. And,
Okay, so y'all pushing it, but we ain't got no demos and nothing. We just out here kicking it.
Just kicking it this year.
Showing. We playing Nintendo 64 on a big booty TV, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might not have seen them before. But all right, cool, man. So tell us about the Unfairchild, though, and we're going to check it out later.
Yeah, absolutely. So this was a collaboration with Eric Valentine and Undertone Audio. He made this just modern rendition of the Fairchild compressor, which is this historic fucking 80-year-old device that has like 100 vacuum tubes inside. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the hardware costs like 13 grand. So if you want to go that route, that's your business, baby. But we got the $99 version, and it's just as fucking good. So check it out. It rules.
All right. Well, facts, man. And what other plugins do you have in Mixland?
Oh, we got something coming in a couple weeks that I can't talk about yet. As well as a bunch of other shit on our website.
Give us a clue.
It is a delicious preamp section from a tape machine that was made in the United States in the 60s that was used on pretty much every Motown record ever. And it's a first to market emulation. Hasn't been made as a plugin yet. It is very juicy and delicious, full of germanium goodness.
All right, look, well, I just talked with Jesse in my head, and he said that the first person to actually guess which tape machine he's talking about, he's going to give you a free copy of that plugin. The first comment on this video, you got that.
First 5 comments, guess it right.
The first 5 who get it right. Don't try to copy either, all right? I'm about to get into that, all right? Hey. All right, y'all. That's it, man. We in here at Mixland. Jesse Ray, let's keep it going. All right, y'all. NAMM Day 1 just wrapped up. We saw some pretty dope interfaces. We saw a whole lot of new plugins, though. A new way of looking at things. We got to link up with a whole bunch of friends, get some new perspective on things, man. Tomorrow's gonna be even crazy. I got a panel actually coming up that I just lined up with Leslie Brathwaite, Baines, and Stuart White, man. If you don't know who they is, make sure you tap in. That's gonna be coming to the channel real soon, man. NAMM Day 1 is in the books. NAMM Day 2, subscribe and don't miss it, man. Let's get it.
Don't miss it.